When the boys jumped on it, I was absolutely awestruck. I didn't know what was going on. Hope I filmed it, because stingrays have barbs, which are very dangerous. Oh yeah, I'm excited for tonight.
Have something different, bro.
Yeah,
something new.
That's it. Even seeing you guys do that was amazing. I couldn't believe you. So we're gonna have a big cook up tonight. Everyone's very excited about it. My first time eating stingray. But yeah, we'll push back to the cruiser now. I think the wind's up. Push back to the cruiser, cook up that barramundi on the beach. And yeah, make a plan from there. Good morning guys, welcome back to another episode. Now I'm sorry it's been a while. I'm up here in Cape York filming the new season and it's looking like it's going to be an absolute cracker. Just found this beautiful little creek system. We had a lot of rain last night, so the creek's up. It's quite dark, murky water coming down, but there's no crocodiles in here, pure fresh water. There would be freshwater crocodiles. Now the rock art in this area tells the story of that, of exactly what is in here. I've just spent a few days, probably 4 days in here with Johnny, exploring this country, and those episodes are gonna air later in the season, so stick around for that, because I've just had an amazing 4 days finding some of the most amazing remote, untouched rock art sites in far northern Queensland with Johnny. A couple of them he hadn't been to before. Absolutely blew my mind. But the rock art shows what is in this area to eat. They're also like maps of the area, where to find water, things like that. That's how they pass down knowledge. But this morning, I just wanted to come for a walk along this stream here. The other day, we found a heap of nonda plums, which are absolutely delicious. That's my breakfast today. But I wanted to find something else. I'll just turn this light on. So yeah, I wanted to find something else to go with my plums. I've got a pocket full of them. Being that we're on this pristine freshwater creek, there should be lots of tucker along here. So we'll go for a walk and have a look. Now this season, I've got a story to share with you guys. I'll tell you a little bit now, because it's going to tell you guys what the beginning of this season, the next few episodes, is hopefully going to entail. Now, back in about, I don't know, 1840, something like that, there was a young boy, 12-year-old boy in France. His name was Narcisse. Now, he was, for some reason, he had to leave France, not doing good in school, all that kind of stuff. 12 years old, left his family, you know, his brothers, his parents, and he went onto a merchant ship and started traveling around the world on these merchant ships as a cabin boy for 2 years. So lots of crazy stories there. But one journey on a ship, he set sail for Australian shores, and along the way they shipwrecked up in the islands way north of Australia, and half the crew were actually killed on the islands. Crazy stories. The other half jumped in a 7-metre longboat and started heading for Australia. I think they were at sea for about 2 weeks paddling. You know, they ended up drinking seawater and their own urine and all that. Young Narcisse got quite crook, and when they made it to Australian shores, he, you know, they're looking for water. He fell asleep on the beach, and when he woke, he saw where the boat was, where they'd pushed off, and they left him there. He was abandoned as a castaway on Australian shores, east coast of Cape York, back in, you know, 1840 or something like that. Now this young boy, pretty soon, the local clan walked out of the trees down onto the beach, and for some reason they took him in, they accepted him. So a young white boy back then, east coast of Cape York, taken in by the local clan, and he spent 17 years with that local clan. He was initiated as a warrior, big scars on his chest, scars on his arms for every kill that he made in war. Absolute crazy story. So my plan is to go up the east coast of Cape York, find this clan, see if I can talk to someone from the clan to sort of shed some light on their side of the story about what happened. I'm really excited about this one. What an amazing, this is a true story, what an amazing story. And a real testament to Aboriginal people you know, we always hear the one side of the story, you know, that they're savages and that, you know, when they were encountered, they try and spear you, things like that. And here's this young white boy that they took in, basically rescued him, fed him. You know, he had 3 wives, fathered 2 children. Just absolutely crazy. So I'm really looking forward to that. So stick around. I'm going to walk this creek, find some tucker, and then we'll hit the road and start heading north. Oh, look at this. I don't know if I'll be able to get them. This here is a cluster fig tree. And you can see on the trunk, there's these figs. Oh, here's one here. Yes, that's all good. That's good too. Got to fight the green ants for these things, but absolutely delicious. No, not so good. That one's full of bugs. Look at that. You see that? But we'll try and find one on the tree. This one here is green. You can see it's covered in green ants. Oh, some nice red ones up there. So they're the ones you want, the nice red ones. Wow, there's none that I can reach, guys. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set you guys up, and I'm going to throw some sticks and some rocks and whatever I can find up there. Try and knock some down. So there's another one, but it's been on the ground. So that one's all right. So the birds would be up there, they'd love them, but they'd obviously knock a lot off as well, like this one. We got one. We got one. Look at this. Well, it's got a little hole in it, so it might have bugs in it. Look at that, guys. That's delicious. And that's going to be breakfast. So that's a cluster fig. Oh, they're so good. This would have to be one of my favourite things, like favourite things to gather, you know, not meat. Favourite plant to eat on the side of these creeks. So I'm going to find a few more sticks, try and knock down a few more of these figs, have a bit of a wash in the creek, then we'll get in the car, we'll start heading north up to East Coast Cape York.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it to write you this song? 2 hours a day.
As you can see, this trip, it's a lot of back roads. I'm trying not to go on the Peninsula Development Road much at all. I always try not to, but this trip in particular, I'm taking a lot of these back tracks that are less travelled. I'm going to see a lot more wildlife because of that. It's definitely going to be a lot slower. You know, I'm sitting on now about 25 kilometres an hour. You obviously have to be aware you're going to need a lot more water. Like I'm carrying 2 spare tyres, just things like that, so you are self-sufficient. Plenty of food, sat phone, things like that. But it's just going to make the adventure so much more adventurous. You know, I can see wallabies now jumping across the track and they're stopping and looking at you because they probably don't see many vehicles come through here. It also means getting a lot more permission, right? You got to do things the right way. So whether it's traditional owners or calling ahead and talking to pastoral stations, cattle stations, but yeah, it's going to be a lot more fun. So I'm going to head up the East Coast on as many back roads as I can, stop in and see Wal and the boys over in Lama Lama, and then head on up towards Lockhart River. It is surprisingly wet through here. Just had a couple of days of rain, or a couple of like storms over the last couple of days. Nothing too serious, but up here they must have got a fair downpour because this track is just puddle after puddle, really slippery, soupy stuff. Got to interrupt the episode really quick to let you all know that this episode is brought to you by Top End Off-Road down in Cairns. Now they're on Mulgrave Road in Cairns, and they have a huge range of leading brands in four-wheel drive and camping equipment, as well as vehicle servicing. So I get the 79 series service there before every trip, so that when I get up here into these remote locations, as you can see I'm in the middle of nowhere, I know that the vehicle is in tip-top shape, it's ready to go and it can handle anything. And if something does go wrong, I know that there's a reputable mechanic down there at Top End Off-Road who knows my vehicle really well, and I can call them on the sat phone, hopefully diagnose the problem and get parts sent up here to me in Cape York. Being that they are on Mulgrave Road in Cairns, which is like the gateway to Cape York, that's why I've chosen Top End Off-Road, and they're just a great team. So thank you very much guys for supporting the show. Let's get back to the show. So these mountains just here, which are out to our east, we're following along the base of them. We're on the western side of the big mountain range. Now right now we're on Country land, Country, and on the other side is the Uutaalanganu clan. That's their country. Now Umglo, the young French boy, Narcisse was his French name. The clan that he joined was Uutaalanganu, which is on the other side of this mountain. And the mountain range here, between clans, between tribes, there would always be a border, obviously. And in areas where they could be, it would be a significant natural border, like a mountain range or a river, stream, things like that. If you get over into the Gulf, where it's a lot flatter, you know, Uutaalanganu Country, Kurtajar Country, they had to use obviously rivers, but they would also use things like scar trees, things like that, to create those boundaries. But here, such mountainous country, that mountain range that you can see there was the border. That's as far as Umglo and his friends could hunt to the west. So their country went from their clan, what they were called the Night Island people. So the Night Island is out there, way out at sea, about 5 kilometres out. They were allowed to hunt for dugong and turtle and that because they were really saltwater people. They would hunt all the reefs, right through to the shore, mangrove edges, all the mangroves, through to the paperbark forest to the rainforest, and then the rainforest up into the mountain range, and that was their border. That was their border to the west. Alright, we are in Uutaalanganu Country now. We're one step closer to Umglo's. We're in his country. This is where Umglo and the Night Island people, the clan who brought him in and accepted him, this is his country. This is where he was. So we're one step closer to where they used to camp, which is still a long way down the coast here, but we are on this side of the range that I pointed out yesterday. We've been welcomed in, and which always amazes me. I think the respect that I show all the different tribes around Cape York and the respect to the country has allowed me, when I come to these places, people have seen the show and they welcome me in with open arms, which is heartwarming. It's amazing. But this is Tremaine's camp. Tremaine and Kimberly, his girl, they camp out here, and I think another fella camps in here. But pretty cool, you know, somewhere to cook the dinner. It's also basic. This is all you need. You know, they've got water catchment here, a couple of beds, you know, just basic stuff, a dartboard, bit of tucker, and then it goes down the back here. You know, this is the other camp. Again, just a bed, table, bit of alfoil, somewhere to cook dinner. I think that's a toilet and shower kind of setup. And then it goes down to this little freshwater creek. And again, extremely late in the dry season, and there's fresh water in here. I'll take you down in a minute to the crossing, but it's actually running fresh water. I'm gonna have a swim, have a wash. Imagine there's cherabin in there, and we're quite close to a main river system where I'm hoping to put the boat in tomorrow and go for a fish. But we are in. I wanted to show you guys, talking about simplicity, you know, like, so in the story of young Umglo, he talks about all you need as a man, and this goes all across Australia, all the different clans. All the men needed were, all the men had in their lives were things that you need, right? So they might have a belt made out of hair or bark from a tree, like twine, and then they would carry, you know, like a stone axe, a couple of spears, a sharp tool like a shell or a stone that they've turned into like a serrated edge knife, just simple things like that. Fire sticks, so you have fire, you can catch food, and you can make more tools, and you can get sugar bag. And you know, you come somewhere like this and it is just so simple. And it's so cool to see, you know, Aboriginal people around Australia still out on country like this and still living a traditional way of life. You know, there's no refrigerator in there, so they're catching their food each day when they're out here on country, just like the mob do over in Kawanyama. It really warms my heart to see this stuff, and I can't wait to go deeper into like to get to where the Night Island people used to camp. I'm really hoping to get down there and experience it. And look what I've just found. I'm so stoked. I'm literally parked right next to a sandpaper fig. I've showed you guys so many sandpaper figs over the years, and I've never seen one in season, fruiting in season. But this this one's loaded. Look at this. Oh, they're just all gooey. No, that's no good, that one. Wow, they're really gooey. Yeah, they're delicious. They're as good as the cluster figs. Oh my. So there you go. Late October. Barramundi season is still open, so we can catch barramundi over the next few days, over the next week. And the sandpaper figs are in season. There you go, late October, sandpaper fig. Oh, I'm gonna load up on these, they're delicious. Oh yeah, that's a bit sketchy. Holy hell, oh, cluster figs. Whoa, there's heaps of them. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at the buttress on it. Oh. What a magnificent tree. Wow, there's so much food out here. And I don't even know like the beginning of what you can eat. You know what I mean? Like I can pick that and the sandpaper fig up near the truck, but you know, back in the old days, Aboriginals would come through here and they would know every single tree and what you can eat, what you can't, what's medicine. Amazing. Alright, I'm going to pick one of these little shallow pools here that are a bit safer. That's a bit sketchy to me.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since 99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along.
Yeah, guilty, that they call it guilty.
And the fruits are going to be black, eh?
Yeah, black. Give them a taste.
You going? Oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah, but when it's black,
That's so good.
and there's another one like we eat as a jam fruit. It's good for your teeth.
Yeah,
And kill all the bacteria.
My jam fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you wash it with fresh water, your teeth is going clear white.
Yeah. So this is the time of year it's starting to turn on.
They coming out fruit now. Like when they get fruit, they'll just go black. They'll just load it. And tree be just like you see the branch, the tree be just hanging down with fruit.
Heavy
just
with
and
fruit.
you can just grab them. Like when you go grab them, you just grab them.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot on there, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. What about that one? You alright?
Yeah, that's all right.
They're so sweet.
But when they're black and nice, because I tell you about the jam fruit. The jam fruit.
Really black ones, bro. They are really nice.
But you see now the cockatoos come and they knock the fruit down.
Yeah.
Fucking just
pain, eh?
Just a pain in the ass. See mango trees there now? Should be ripe mangoes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a look.
And these mangoes were grown from the old people and then they're still standing around.
From when the mission was here.
Yeah,
right?
that when the missionary was here. Ripe
Yeah, it's
mangoes there.
loaded.
Loaded, look there.
Yeah, we gotta get up there.
Torres Strait bird.
Yeah. This time of year, hey?
Yeah,
They
white
might-
pigeon. They come for eat the eelty as well.
Oh, really?
They get into the eel. And they get really fat, the pigeons. And we shoot the pigeons as well.
Yeah.
Because we like
They're good feed?
They're good.
They would be when they're eating all this fruit.
Oh yeah, they get really fat, like just yellow fat.
Look at all these mangoes, guys, and they're so close to being ripe. Oh, cockatoo! It's absolutely loaded. Any ripe ones, Tremaine? Still a bit green. So we're out on country today with Johnny and Tremaine. What do you call this country out here? Well, this is
It's the old mission.
this is the old mission site.
Yeah, old mission site.
And so this was where the three tribes came.
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is where all the old people used to stay here.
So-
That's why the people left here because there's no water and that.
Really? It
Yeah.
seems like such abundance of fruit,
Yeah,
but no water, no fresh
yeah,
water.
yeah. Because when people had no water, they have to go to the springs and that. They go camping and take their families to the springs and camp. That's all they ever do.
Okay.
But now there's a big bore there, like we got a big bore and tank and everything here now, like water all year round. You don't worry about it. Because they used to have the sickness around here, that's why they moved people from here back. That's
like
why
white man's diseases came in here.
So they moved back into the new mission.
And did it cause a lot of trouble with the three tribes having to come together?
No.
live in one
Everyone
place?
was,
Everyone
even
was
they had Wenlock village.
Yeah.
Even the more from Wenlock and that, they had their own village and thing around here.
Wow.
Like tribal village, like.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been so cool to see it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
might go for a walk later and have a look at
Yeah.
the old ruins.
No,
and-
you can have a walk up on top there and you see where the old people made all the houses and
Oh, wow.
tracks and everything. That's
Wow,
why I
that
was thinking
sounds
like
cool.
going back there and just leave the tracks and that and building a house beside
Yeah,
them.
and live out here.
Yeah.
Should do it, Johnny.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hit the water hopefully, hey, and go
Yeah.
fishing.
Let's
See if
go.
we can get a mackerel or something. A couple of trout.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just want to interrupt really quick to invite each and every one of you over to Patreon. But why, you say? Well, until recently, I didn't completely understand either, and that's until we threw a party and invited our Patreon community. And that's the key right there, community. Yeah, we do our giveaways every month. In fact, this month we're giving away an EcoFlow River. That's valued at $600. It's a ripper of a little portable power station with an inverter and everything inside to power your camping trip. So at the beginning of 2023, we're doing a big giveaway, an EcoFlow River with adventure concepts. We also do fishing rods, the hats I wear, camp gear, cooking gear, all that kind of jazz. But it's really the community that is special. Everyone coming together around a common passion. No, not wild reaches. Well, not entirely, but the outdoors. This magnificent country and the desire to look after it. You know, fishing, camping, four-wheel driving, walking and spending time learning from the First Nations people of this country. That passion brings us together once a month and at least once a year for a party, bouncing ideas around with me and the team on what to do next, where to go, who to see. Now, I've always replied personally to all of the messages and comments across social media and YouTube, but as the channel is growing, it is getting too much. I just can't keep up. That's where Patreon comes in. Patreon is a great community platform, just like Instagram, where I can and will stay personally in touch with each and every one of you. Patreon has to have my priority. The reason I'm reaching out is because I want to grow the community. The more the merrier. The more like-minded people in here, the better it is for everyone. There's also the contribution. Where does your contribution go? Well, this show is actually quite expensive and I'm doing it full time now, so I need a way to support my family, as well as putting fuel in the Land Cruiser, the tinny, the big boat, the quad bike, the motorbikes at times, all the gear, and I'm always breaking stuff. The last season I broke a $3,500 drone the first day filming, flew the bloody thing straight into a tree. So there's always repairs too. My point is there's more to the Wild Reaches experience for as little as $9 a month. For $9 a month, you can go in the draw for all of these prizes, including the EcoFlow River that we're giving away in January. So if you sign up now, you're going to go in the draw for that, thanks to Adventure Concepts. And just know that your contribution is keeping this show alive. All right, let's get back to the show.
Yeah, Mackie and a trap. But we didn't bring no spears anywhere, bro.
No, we got that one, we got to finish.
Yeah, right, tomorrow we'll have some good fun tomorrow at Nightland. We'll spear some big mountains. So it's good. Anyway, we're at the old mission. It's the old mission.
So this is the start of the old mission.
Yeah.
So what was here then? Just was this like little shacks and little
Yeah, no, they used to have village like they had Nightland village, they had Pasco village, like they own their own village, like
which all the clans.
Yeah, all the clan groups, like they had their own village.
You walk in them bushes, bro, you see the bloody house lining that out.
I might go for a walk later. Right. How is it, Tremaine?
Yeah, well.
Good. Everyone meet Tremaine.
Yeah.
He's got me out on country, showing me around.
Yeah.
How's the mango?
Mango.
Is it ripe?
Yeah.
Yeah? Very good.
Get some more on the boat.
Oh mate, this is magic. That
See
is
that little island out there, the Sheridan Island.
that tiny little one?
Yeah, tiny one, the Sheridan. Little croc track there, eh? On the beach there, see the little croc track?
Oh yeah, tiny little one there. Yeah, I mean you look at a spot like this and you think, nah, there'll be no crocs because it's so beautiful, but they're out there, they're there, eh? They're always there. Does anyone swim off here and for crayfish?
Yeah, no, we swim off there and spear trout, even crayfish. Little turtle, turtle just come up there.
Where do we put the boat in? Back down there?
Yeah. When you're ready, bro.
I could just sit here all day and look at the view. It's so good. So that other track goes up to the headland up there?
Yeah, you can go down the other way, down that way. No, my mate, he camped up here for...
Big GT, right in the shallows.
Huh?
Big giant trevally.
Holy fuck!
He's a big boy.
Holy fuck!
Should I get that on camera, bro?
Alright, we're going to... Just going to reverse the trailer right down to the water's edge. It seems hard enough, the sand. And so I don't have to use the quad bike and the trailer. I'm just going to roll the tinny off the top, straight into the water, throw the motor on, and then we'll shoot out and, I don't know, chase some fish. The boys are talking mackerel, so we'll go hopefully troll up a mackerel or something. And then the tide's going to drop right out, so I don't know what to expect when we get back, but we'll deal with that when we get back. How good's this?
Let's go!
Like, yeah, might do a cookup on the beach, eh?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, bro. Do a cookup or a brekkie.
Beautiful. Yeah, bro. Wow. Another one. Another one. There's heaps of them. slow,
Yeah.
bit quiet. Gotta make sure we can get out of here too. I seen it, come on, roll it.
There, there,
We'll get
underneath
back
that
in. We'll
snag
get
there,
back and
bro.
get him. Oh shit, I ruined my night.
Yeah, go.
You dropped him again!
It's a big, he just dropped it right there, man.
They're all up here.
Okay. Snap the paint off the big barrel. Come on, bro, you ready?
Yeah, get a little bit there. Go, we're not doing too good, are we?
We loosen all the big barrels here. Here, bro,
At least we found them.
we found them.
Yeah, if it's too thick, there's stuff under Johnny there too.
When we go and night on, you see the barrels like this big. We were swimming on the sides.
Show me that.
Yeah, let's go down that way
Take me
tomorrow.
to them.
I'm still heading back that way. I'm gonna get one of them big bars today, yeah?
Yep. Oh, he's got me around the snag.
Yeah, you got it. Still on, Still on, you got it. Barra! Barra! I see it. Where's the net? That's a lot, bro. That's another one. Let's sit there, let's sit on top of the pony.
Oh! Should have netted him. Damn.
You should have grabbed the net.
I know, I'm sorry, I said not to. You got it when it's lunchtime.
Sarah. Yeah, you got it.
Yes. Hang on to him. Okay, now. We go on. Yes! Show us your fish, Tremaine. We've dropped so many bloody fish this morning, and Tremaine's finally got one just as we're about to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. That's epic.
That's our dinner.
Yeah.
Very good. Alright, now we've got to get out of this creek mouth because the water is draining out pretty quick. And we're going to get out or we're going to be stranded in here. Nah, I think we're going to go the other side, eh?
No, we're on this side.
Yeah? Alright. Which side of this? Left?
Hey, quiet, Stingray. Oh, grab my button.
What do you got?
Go. Right, quick, quick, come. Come on. Put it hard blade, put it high blade. Wait that up. Okay, let's go hook the fish there. Yeah, okay, bro.
What do you want, the gaff?
The gas, yeah. What's in it?
I'm going back for more.
Yeah,
I can't get enough of this stuff. It really is like a mixture between pulled pork and like roast chicken.
yeah.
Very happy with that.